To always get the latest Game Tea, don't forget to follow us on social media. You can find us at Twitter at Game Tea Podcast X. You can find us on Facebook at The Game Tea Podcast, and you can find us on Instagram at The Game Tea Podcast. We post frequently, giving you podcast updates, posting gaming news, and the occasional meme. Check them out after the show, and thank you so much for listening to The Game Tea Podcast. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Game Tea Podcast. My name is JP.
This is Zach.
And I'm Czar.
All right, boys. Well, our lives have really gotten back into full swing. I've started grad school. My hours did not go down in work, and I'm doing podcast stuff, and I'm doing great.
Yeah, I'm working full time. I feel it.
Oh, Zach, how's it going for you, buddy?
I am teaching during the pandemic, so it is exactly like you would imagine it being.
Okay, but one thing's for sure. Neither of us have it nearly as bad as Czar. Czar, tell us about your troubles.
Yeah, Czar, what's going on with you?
Oh, I got lots of them. Lots of them.
Really, like what?
Here, hold on. Czar, before you start. Hold on. I'm ready. You know what? They edited it. I did it for you guys. See, I help.
See, I help.
I make sound effects.
All right, Czar, tell me.
Sad violin music here.
So, went back to work. It sucks. A lot of people to be around. So I'm terrified of contracting any sort of virus.
Czar, where do you work?
A theater.
And he specifically asked his boss, what?
To not work around people and work in the kitchen where I'm strongest.
And where does he put you?
In front of a small plexiglass window, no sides or back, so people just stand right next to me.
It's not Czar's fault he's such a people person, you know?
But I'm not. I'm not approachable.
There's one thing I learned about Czar. He's a people person, man. He's a people person.
Czar loves the people.
I am not approachable even in the slightest. I look downright scary.
Hey, our viewers would disagree, okay?
All right. Enough about Czar's problems. We got stuff to do today, boys.
We do has things.
We has things to do. And today, for our segment, we are doing another episode we haven't done in quite some time called Playtime Panic. I think we introduced this back in May, I want to say.
Yeah, we don't do this one because we feel bad about ourselves afterwards.
We instantly go, wow, if we read a book or something or took another class, we could be so much smarter. But instead, we played video games.
Ta-da!
All right, can I do the rules, JP?
Yeah, why not? Zach taking charge. I love it. I love take charge, Zach. Zach, take charge.
In Playtime Panic, the hosts each pick out 3 of the games that they played and record how many total hours they have put into each of those games in its lifetime. Thank you, Steam. Then, the other 2 hosts must guess how many hours the original host has put into that game. The host with the closest answer gets a point. Whomever has the most points at the end of the game wins. Yeah, we put that through spell check. We said whomever, not whoever. You know what's up.
Master of communications right here, folks.
Hey, he doesn't even need that degree.
Yes, I do. Please give me the degree.
The hosts will each take turns by naming one of the video games they have chosen for this challenge. And the other 2 hosts will try and guess the playtime. Each of the people that are guessing the playtime also have an opportunity to ask 1 question. The more questions you ask, the less points you get, right? That's how that works? Or is it just 1 point regardless?
Whoever, basically, the 2 people guessing get 1 guess of the amount of hours, and whoever came closest, whether it's above or below, gets a point. Whoever's closest gets 1 point.
So, questions can be like, how many playthroughs have you had? Did you 100% the game? Did you take a lot of time to explore? For Czar, he loves to know if it's a card game or not. And did you ever have to use a walkthrough in a section? Obviously, the only question that's really not allowed is how many hours did you play the game, because that's kind of cheating.
Definitely didn't stop us from asking last time, because you never know.
Yeah, Czar was pretty desperate for his first win last time. I remember that.
But hey, I got that dub, so I'm a lot more at ease.
And in fact, I think you got another one recently, didn't you?
I think I got 2 under my belt.
Yeah, good for you.
One of them Zach wasn't playing, so.
Come to think of it, I don't even think I've won a game.
Nope, you're the one without the dub.
It's tough being top dog. All right, JP, with that, when you're on bottom, let's go. You go first.
Power bottom right here. Let's go. It's a thing. It's a thing.
Round 1.
All right. I mean, we talk all the time about how I'm a huge fan of story-driven games, but I've had my little dabbles here and there in multiplayer. In fact, one of my favorite multiplayer games of all time is Overwatch, and that's my game right now. Overwatch is kind of an enigma because it's got this huge, like, deep world involved with the characters, but you don't figure any of that out through the game. If you want to know the actual story of, like, the characters and what's going on in Overwatch, you got to go onto YouTube, because there is no story mode in Overwatch. It's just the multiplayer. But you have a huge, diverse list of characters, great gameplay. All of the characters are so unique. You have such a unique roster of characters that caters to, like, however you want to play the game and fight against the enemy team, because that's what the game is. It's a team of 6 versus a team of 6 for either, like, capture-based objectives or, you know, transport-based objectives. It's simple, but it's a lot of fun. And the art style is great too. I don't even know why I'm describing this. I don't know who doesn't know what Overwatch is at this point. And therefore, that's it. That's the game for you to start off guessing for me. And to start off with, is there any questions?
All right. Who is your main?
JP's a mercy man. He just said bottom pusher or power bottom.
Bottom pusher, power
What is
bottom.
going on?
That's power bottom to you.
Sorry.
It's on my resume.
Culture yourself, Zach.
Okay, so I have 3 mains. Soldier 76. Shut up! Soldier 76. It's the most basic character, but I'm good with Soldier 76. Roadhog and Zenyatta.
Not Mercy. Damn, I really could have took you for Mercy, guy.
No, my healer is Zenyatta. Zenyatta all the way. He's so effing cool. I love Zenyatta.
The only character I know is Reaper.
Obviously. I don't even know why I bothered asking.
You didn't.
I have a little Reaper statue. Don't even play Overwatch. I just happened to come across it.
All right, I'll give you guys one chance to guess mine. If you get it right, I'll give you a beer.
What, the amount of hours you spent in Overwatch?
No, who my main is in Overwatch.
Oh, Genji.
The gorilla.
Nope, and no. It's Zarya. No beers for you.
Zarya, huh? Okay. I respect
yeah.
that. So Zar got his question in. Zach, do you have any questions?
JP, are you going to get Overwatch too?
I don't know, man. Maybe. It's like, they just keep adding free DLC and free characters onto Overwatch. It's like, I don't know what they could do to Overwatch 2, except maybe add a story mode. I don't know.
They're adding a story mode in skill trees, JP.
I know. The honest to God truth is, yeah, probably.
Yeah. Activision's evil, but they have our money. They know what's up.
Oh my God. I will probably get Overwatch 2. With that being said, do you guys have guesses?
Yeah, 205 hours.
Okay, not bad. What about you, Zar?
Before I guess, did either of you notice that neither Zach or I asked any questions that really helped us guess?
You suck at questions.
I don't try until the second half, okay?
I'm a second half kind of guy.
I'm gonna guess 173.
Wow, you're that guy. I'm gonna let you guess first next time.
He would have been that guy if he was like 206. Like, oh, fuck you.
I split the difference a bit more.
Zach, that's a point for you. My total is 355 hours on Overwatch.
Oh, what's Zarya's catchphrase again?
I don't know. I like lifting weights.
Charging up. That was bad. Hold on. Tacticals. There we go. That was better.
You know what? That actually was not bad.
Maximum charge. I'm kind of getting like a little British in there. I don't know where my tracer's like coming in or what, but whatever.
Cheers,
right.
love.
With that fat dub I just took, let's go into my list.
You
All
got
right.
1 point.
Fat dubs. The game I'm talking about is Smite, Battleground of the Gods.
Okay. You just started. Oh, wait. I don't get a question yet. Never mind.
In this game, it's a third-person MOBA, so it's basically kind of like a shooter, a MOBA with your gods, but you have these skills. It's kind of similar to Overwatch, but it's more MOBA-based and less shootery-based. It's kind of a weird combination of things, but you play as like all these different variations of gods and mythology of gods. They just introduced Tsukiyomi, god of the moon. They had Cthulhu a while back. They had Jormungandr, the world serpent.
Are you even speaking English right now? What are you talking about?
Did you not take world history? Culture yourself, JP.
I wasn't paying attention.
This time it's not Czar.
So there's just a plethora of history and lore that they build from, and the game is not always the most balanced, but it's definitely the most nuts, and that's why I enjoy it a lot as the MOBA I'm playing. With that being said, I've been playing since it launched. So, it launched way back in 2013, so...
I didn't even realize it was that old.
Yeah.
I got a question right off the bat. How is your focus in this game? Like, is this just a time-wasting game? Or when you play this, do you have several specific goals that you try to achieve?
As the late, great Dennis Green would say, you play... Oh, no, shit, it's Herm Edwards. It's Herm Edwards from the New York Jets. You play to win the game, all right? So that's why I play Czar.
Oh!
Well, that didn't answer my question. But anyway, JP, what's your question?
I'm just flabbergasted. Give me a second. I need a second to collect myself. That was a funny interaction. Okay. All right. So it came out in 2013. What were some other games that you were consistently playing at the same time you were playing Smite?
I'm not going to answer that question, JP. That's a lot of games.
Why?
I've played a lot of games since 2013. I mean,
Dude, that
like,
was 7 years ago. How many games
the
have
hell,
you played
bro?
in 7 years?
Yeah, but he's put 4,000 hours into World of Warcraft, so it's...
yeah, but that was like 7th grade to like 11th grade, Zach. This was like 12th grade, Zach, okay?
Oh, so this was 12th grade, senior year. Okay.
This was able to buy M-rated games, Zach.
It's rated T, but yeah, sure, Czar.
And based on the knowledge I already know about Zach, he wasn't very involved extracurricularly, so...
Facts.
These are facts. So you know what? I think I'm going to retract the question and just give you a guess.
You already asked it. You can't retract
And
the
you
question.
didn't answer.
Yes, I played World of Warcraft. There, I answered it, you baby.
Anywho's, I'm just going to come out with my guess. If it's 12th grade, that was still when you were in the thick of World of Warcraft, so I know you weren't going to have as much time for Smite. I'm going to go lower on this one and say 352 hours.
All right.
I'm going to go 1,257.
What?
Yeah, JP, you win that one.
Oh, damn it. Czar!
You know, so they updated to where it got downloaded on Steam, so I don't know my original playtime, but Steam says I played it for 60 hours. At most, it's tripled at 180 hours. No way it's 1,200 hours, so Czar, in no way were you close. I want you to know.
I just figured because it came out 7 years ago and you haven't stopped playing.
No, I stopped playing for like a few years. You guys could ask that.
No, I'd rather keep asking useless questions that get us nowhere, if that's okay with you. All right, Czar. It's your turn, buddy.
Well, if I can't gain any points, might as well not lose any. The game I have selected for my first choice is Borderlands 3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so this is the third game in a 4-game series, following a chain of new 4 Vault Hunters as they extend their reach past Pandora and explore the stars above to several different worlds, meeting, you know, the ones that came before, seeing a lot of evil corporations, and overall just a lot of shoot and loot.
And it's not very old either. Borderlands 3 just came out last year, right? Like middle of 2019?
I want to say it was 2018 that it came out.
I don't know if that's right, but to be honest, I don't remember anymore.
But yeah, well, long enough for me to give it a couple playthroughs. So I do own all the DLC, but I have not played all the DLC. I have played the first 2, and that is the last detail I'll give you then. Otherwise, everybody should know what Borderlands is, I feel like. I've talked about it a few times.
We play all the time, and JP doesn't join us.
Yeah, JP.
Guys, I don't know how many more times I have to explain this to you.
Well, the more times we ask, maybe once you'll say yes.
It's getting to that point. Keep asking. You might break me.
Be like that Will Ferrell's character in Austin Powers, the first one, The Spy Who Shagged Me. I can't stand to be asked questions 3 times. Once you ask me a question 3 times, I will answer.
All right, so my question right off the bat, how much of a completionist are you?
JP, you should know this. The completionist on YouTube is my hero.
You're right. Specifically to Borderlands, though.
Specifically to Borderlands, I uncovered every dark part of the map. So how you would traverse the maps in Borderlands is as you moved forward, the mini map would color itself in.
Mm-hmm.
I was meticulous enough that little like patches of black would bother me on my mini map. So I went through like a combine and just harvested all of these map pieces.
Oh God, okay.
So yeah, I put a lot of completionist into this.
It's really hard because I know Czar is a huge Borderlands fan, but I also know that we have all got extensive backlogs. So I'm going to this is more of a stab in the dark, 275 hours.
So I know that Czar put in about 275 hours on Breath of the Wild.
Is that true?
I don't know if it was 270, but I would wager that it was around 200.
I thought that's what you told me. Anyway, Czar exaggerates. Besides the point. All right.
I actually do.
Czar's a big fat liar.
No, I just like spinning yarns about large fishes.
And he's trying to make up sayings.
With that being said, I know he likes Borderlands even more than Zelda, and it's a multiplayer game, so I can kind of assume that's going to be a little bit bigger than that. So I'm going to say 300 hours.
Ooh, I'm sorry, boys, but I may have oversold this one. JP gets the point. I had 198 hours. So right about at 200.
I thought I was lowballing it, to be honest with you. So that makes JP happy.
See, if
How dare you? Look what you did. Give him happiness.
Why can't I be happy?
if I would have hopped back on the Borderlands train when the DLC would have come out incrementally, but I was too busy playing other no, I wouldn't say better, but other different games at the time. So I haven't finished the DLC yet. Had I finished the DLC, your guesses would have been probably low.
I mean, I'll take the point. I guess is what I'm trying to say. All right, that is the end of the first round. Let's go into round two, boys.
Round 2.
Okay, so for my next game, it's weird because I bring this game up a lot, but I don't actually go into much detail about it. I'm going to be doing Night in the Woods for my second game. Night in the Woods is my favorite indie game ever made. I love this game.
What?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Big time. Favorite indie game ever made. Right up there with Hollow Knight and Celeste and Dead Cells. One of my favorite indie games ever made. I guess Stardew Valley, technically. Whatever. I'm getting off top. Night in the Woods is about this. So it's like animal people. They're like animal human looking people. And the story follows this cat girl named May. And she is a 20-something schizophrenic girl that had to drop out of college because she was having so many social issues and return home to her small town where she gets into shenanigans with her old friends and just talks to her parents, kind of revisits her old town. It's one of those games where it's actually got really meaningful dialogue and interaction between other characters. It's a walking simulator. You know me. I like those walking simulators with really good stories. But on top of that, the art style in this game is gorgeous. It's a fun game. I love it. I love the game a whole lot.
You had me hopeful and my interest peaked when you said it follows a cat girl. And then the next part that you said, I was just like, oh my God, that's depressing. That's so sad.
And then I was like,
and then you pooped on all my hopes and dreams.
I like May. She's really nice and cool. She just has some problems.
This sounds like a total you game, though. 110.
Yeah, and I mean, you should give it a shot, Czar. I think you'd like it. The game takes a dark turn, so...
You had me at cat people.
That worries me a little bit, but we will leave that there. What do you think, boys? Any questions?
How much of the game did you complete?
That's a good question. As you go through the story, basically the goal is like every day, like you go to bed every night and then you wake up and then the town resets and like you talk to all the characters again to get like new dialogue options and get new collectibles. It's kind of like how you technically, quote unquote, 100% complete the game. Every day when I woke up, I walked through this town to talk to every single person and see if there were more dialogue options.
Very invested in the story then, huh?
Oh, big time. Big time. And I know that even if you miss one person, the story changes a little bit. So I was very adamant about finding everybody.
Multiple endings, huh?
Kinda, not really. Just more like things that you kind of miss out on if you don't make sure you talk to everybody.
I gotcha.
What about you, Zach?
No, I'm pretty good. I gotta guess.
Zach, what is with these power moves today? I'm just not asking questions.
All right, Mr. Power Move, what you guess?
28 hours.
All right, I was going to go with 37.
All right, not bad guesses, boys. In fact, you did a really good job, but you know what? Czar gets the point.
Yeah!
Okay, so here's the funny thing. I have had 4 playthroughs of Night in the Woods, but it's not a very long game. Like most indie games are not very long games, and it's only accrued to about 44 hours. Despite the fact that I do go through the town every day looking for the people, and I've played through it probably 3 to 4 times. Yeah, only 44 hours have been accrued. So Czar, that's your first point, buddy.
Yeah, I'm on the board.
Zach, you suck.
That sounds about right. Hey, man, you win some, you lose some, all right? For me, my next game is the one, the only, the Battle Royale that I think started it all. Players Unknown Battleground.
Was it PUBG or was it Fortnite that did the Battle Royale first?
PUBG came in and Fortnite stole the thunder.
Yeah, I think you're pretty much right there, because I remember hearing about PUBG quite a bit before Fortnite.
Yep. And it's still a very popular game. Still a great Battle Royale, but definitely didn't take off as well as Fortnite because it focuses more on realism and it's less cartoony. It's more militaristic.
Not to mention that it had a price tag, right? I don't think PUBG was ever given out for free, and Fortnite was free. So
I think it was given out through Xbox for free, but yeah, that was way later down the road.
Oh yeah, that's right. I did download it for free. Never touched it, but got it for free.
And it was a very demanding game, so not a lot of people could play it, or at least could play it well enough. And it's very unforgiving. You can get headshot from like anywhere. It feels like
it did hit Twitch pretty hard though for a while there.
Oh yeah, Dr. Disrespect. I feel like he really. I mean, from CS:GO, he really took off, but I feel like he like exploded with PUBG.
All right, Zach. So give us a little lowdown. What do you do in PUBG?
I already said that, JP. You do a battle royale. It's you versus 99 other people. You drop off, you get some loadouts, you start shooting, and the last one standing wins.
I love a good battle royale. As much as I talk shit on like Fortnite, honestly, the concept is great.
The concept is great. Is it a little overcopied? Absolutely.
At this point, yeah.
But is it still freaking awesome to play with your friends? Absolutely. All right, you guys got any questions for me?
Did you usually play this game by yourself, like solos, or did you usually play with a crew?
Always with the crew. I did not like PUBG. My friends made me buy it, and they're like, dude, you're gonna love it. I'm like, freaking fine.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
How many dubs you got?
Not a lot. Probably like 5.
Oh, well,
That's not bad.
Game is hard as hell.
that's still 5 more than Czar.
Well, considering you only downloaded it, that's okay.
All right, I've got to guess. I'm gonna say 56 hours.
I'm gonna go with 13.
Fuck you.
Wow. Oh, JP, you got that by a landslide, my
Yes!
guy.
How many?
Yeah, so 300 hours.
Oh my god, you said you didn't like it.
That's how many hours you put into a game you don't like?
Yep.
What?
Plus.
Zach, I admire your commitment. I will say that.
Holy shit.
My friends, they asked me to play. I'd be like, if you're playing, I guess I'll play it. So it was kind of like,
I just want to fit in.
right. It was kind of like that, they're like, just do a little. I'm like, okay, I'll do a little. And before you know it, it's been 30 minutes. You're just running around, and then boom, headshot from some pro. And you're like, okay,
I gotta hate this game.
3 more games.
You want to do another? Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I'm in.
And that's why I switched to Fortnite. All right. So JP, you won that one in this landslide. What does that put JP at 3 points?
I'm at 3 points, and you each have 1.
Zach, we gotta start making some moves, bud. Come on.
All right, help me out, dude. You text me your number, all right, on Kingdom Hearts 3, all right, bro? You go.
No, come on. I don't have any wins. I want to win.
And tonight's not the first night, buddy.
Mom!
I can just see your mom coming to beat me up.
My mom will kick your ass.
I know she will. I wouldn't touch her. She's a saint.
You can say her name. She doesn't care.
Oh, yeah, I don't talk shit on Weezy. Weezy's the best.
Anywho's, Zara, I think it's your turn.
All right. So my next game which I have talked about a lot. JP and I are huge fans of the franchise.
Hey, I'm a fan too. It's just not coming. It hasn't came to Nintendo.
Well, I just assumed since it wasn't on Nintendo.
That's how it goes, right? I haven't heard it in like 10 years.
No, that wasn't even close.
As these two have alluded to, my game is Kingdom Hearts 3 to continue a trend from Borderlands 3. And naturally, Kingdom Hearts 3 is I guess it wasn't a trilogy because the story just kind of keeps going, huh?
Buddy, you're talking about a company that called their first game Final Fantasy. All right, trust me. It's never ending,
14
baby.
of them.
Oh, that's funny.
Like 17 or some crazy number. Anywho, you play as Sora and you're aided by such notable Disney characters as Donald and Goofy, and you traverse to all sorts
Gooby,
of...
please.
Gooby, please.
Dolan and Gooby. Dolan's fucking creepy, I'll be honest with you.
I didn't mean to get this off the rails.
No, we already did that ourselves.
Yeah, that happened a long time ago. So you traverse to all sorts of crazy Disney worlds like Monsters Incorporated, Toy Story, Frozen, Tangled, and many, many more. And yeah, you use the power of the Keyblade to try to seal away darkness and save all the worlds. And a crazy convoluted story that makes no sense that, ultimately just play this game. You don't have to play the others to really have fun.
That's actually a pretty good synopsis, because even if you were invested in the story is all over the goddamn place.
Yeah, no, it would take way too long to explain the story, and we've already kind of done that in a few episodes. So if you really want to go back, you can listen.
That'd be a funny episode, trying to describe the Kingdom Hearts story.
Oh, lordy loo.
I feel like, what's the guy from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia where he's counting all the dots? That would be us.
All right. Kingdom Hearts 3. Okay, so there's also a good amount of collectibles in Kingdom Hearts 3, mostly through the chests and the leveling. So I'm actually going to ask the same question again. How much of a completionist are you when it comes to Kingdom Hearts 3?
100%ed it, except for the foot races.
What?
Yep.
All the chests?
All the chests.
Achievements in the Xbox version?
Some of the achievements I haven't got, but I think I got like 96% of them.
Wow.
Got all the chests, got all of the photos, like the little lucky
You got all
emblems.
of the Mickey photos too?
Oh yeah.
Are you joking?
I upgraded all the Keyblades, got all the Keyblades, grinded every material.
All
to
right,
make
you're
it.
flexing on us at this point. I get it. You're good at Kingdom Hearts.
We just stand in Czar's shadow.
When I beat a game, I'll beat a game to death.
Zach, would you like to go first?
No, I think I've gone first like every time.
That's definitely not
Zach, you haven't even
true.
asked a question.
I did ask a question. I said, did you do all of the achievements?
Oh, okay. I
Does
didn't
that
quite
not
catch
count?
that.
I'll use another question.
Yeah, you can have another question if you want.
All right, how many
What?
playthroughs have you had?
How many playthroughs? 1.
Okay, thank God.
I was going to say, that's all definitely one playthrough.
I mean, you don't really need to play through it more than once.
To understand the story, yes, you do. Now shut up. Anyway, keep going.
JP, I'll give you another question because honestly, guys, I don't think you're going to come anywhere close to a yes.
Yeah, I'm really worried about this, but thank you for being gracious. Let's see. Oh, I had a question and now I can't remember what I was about to ask, but it was going to be really helpful. 620 hours.
180 hours.
Well, JP gets the point.
Oh, yes!
What the hell?
Yes!
How many have you had?
Yeah, okay. No, I need to know. How many hours?
I honestly don't know. I am flabbergasted by this. I can't believe that this is the number, but it is 3,748 hours.
There's no way.
That is what I logged on to Xbox.com, went to my achievements, went to my gameplay time, and it said Kingdom Hearts 3, 224,866 minutes.
Dude, there's no way that's right.
No, that's what I thought too. But like the Xbox turns off overnight. So like it wouldn't have stayed running in the background. And I think the time screen stops when you pause the game.
That was almost the entirety of Zach's.
Well, the Warcraft career. Yeah.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah, I have no idea. Like the game is not that old.
That's why I guessed so low. I was like, no way.
Dude, my mind is blown right now. I can't even believe it.
I will take a picture of my Xbox profile where it shows like my achievements and everything, and we will post it to social media. I don't know what the hell is up, Xbox, but there's no way I spent that much time.
You're a monster.
Even perfecting it, there's not 3,000 hours worth of gameplay.
I guess I'm just going to take that point and walk away here because I'll just take what I can get at this point.
Yeah, you're at a pretty commanding lead right here, JP. You got 4 to our 1.
I don't think we can win.
All right, let's bullshit JP out of this. Everything's worth 2 points now in the final round.
No.
It's already happened, JP. You
Let
can't
JP
talk.
win thing. I'm editing this episode.
Hey, JP, you remember that time you gave Zach an unfair advantage?
I repaid
for no
that
reason.
debt. I repaid that debt. Don't you put that on me.
All right, so JP, you get to the next round. It's Rock Band 2. Sudden death round. Everything's worth 2 points. Let's go, bullshit hour.
Round 3.
I'll tell you what. If either of you get within 5 hours, either direction of the amount of hours I've put into Rock Band 2, I will give you 3 points to tie with me. But you have to be within a radius of 5 hours.
50 hours.
No. 50 hours.
Come on,
okay.
JP, 50 hours.
No, I want to win. I'm you son of a bitch. No,
you said right. You heard him. Sorry, you can't edit this out. Sorry, it's this one.
No, Rock Band 2 is my last game. Now, I don't ever talk about rhythm games on this podcast because it's pretty much died out. Rhythm games aren't popular anymore, or at least not nearly to the degree that they used to be. But I am really, really good at Rock Band 2 and Guitar Hero and any instrument-based game. I am phenomenal. There's not really a whole lot to talk about with it. You get like these plastic fake instruments. There's colored buttons on the screen that come by with music, and you just got to play along to the beat as if you were playing guitar or drums or vocals or bass guitar, I guess. Who really cares? So yeah, Rock Band 2. I'm very good at it. I used to play it all the time. Go.
Not surprising considering you're in a band that actually won Battle of the Bands one year.
We got second place.
Oh, second. But still.
But still.
I can confirm that JP is very good at this game. It was a good time playing with him.
It's one of the only times, like with Zach playing games, I was definitely way better than him. It's one of the
way.
Oh, come on. I would destroy you at Guitar Hero.
Anything that wasn't guitar, he would destroy me at. I'll say that. But when it came to guitar, we were pretty close.
How were you on the drums?
Is that your question?
No.
Okay, you know what? I was good at drums. I was good at pretty much every instrument. If I was singing, I'd go easy. That is all the information I'm going to give you before you ask questions.
Did you play through every single song?
Not only did I play through expert on every single song for most instruments, I even downloaded a lot of extra songs.
Ooh.
For Rock Band 2, I probably had 50 extra songs just on downloads.
What was your favorite song that you played? Any of the Guitar Heroes? Or, sorry, Rock Bands too. Sorry, they're different. My bad.
Aren't they made by the same people?
I think Harmonix makes Rock Band and Activision does Guitar Hero.
I think Activision owns both.
So that's a really good question. Mostly Metallica songs.
Okay, no. Was Enter Sandman? Oh, yeah.
Enter Sandman was the only song on Rock Band that you didn't have to download, but I downloaded a lot more Metallica songs.
No, it was one. One was the one on Guitar Hero 3, but I think you're thinking Rock. You said Rock Band. My bad.
Yeah, this is for Rock Band 2. If we were mixing in Guitar Hero 2, then yeah, this would be a lot more hours. But I don't know. I liked Guitar Hero a lot because it was more concise and I liked the instruments better. But I liked the aspect of like being able to play all the instruments in Rock Band.
All right, Zara, I'm ready to get my 3 points. You ready for this?
I'll try.
895 hours.
Whoa.
Okay.
I'm gonna guess 169.
Now, see, that's where your wrongs are. That's just where you're wrong.
It seems like it's pretty in the middle, but I gotta admit, Czar's closer on this one.
Oh my god, yeah. I hate this. I'm out.
Where'd he go? Oh my god, he left.
He gone.
I didn't even know you could do that.
All right, this is Zach 2, bitches. Start over.
Zach 2.
How'd he do that?
Rock Band 2, 438 hours. If you think about, I played this game a ton. I was always also in the periphery of my family or friends when I was playing this game, so we would switch off a lot. So even though my reflected hours in the game might be like upwards to almost 1,000, I personally only put in a little less than half of that time.
And that's fair. That's something you really got to consider with it, because when you have Guitar Hero and Rock Band.
That's something you gotta consider. We never talked about actual time played. I literally put in my World of Warcraft time, passed the fuck out.
Well, maybe you should have asked some questions instead of just giving them all up.
I did ask a question that time. JP asked what your favorite song was. I was trying to let you relate with the viewers. You're welcome.
Too bad that didn't help you, but
Yeah. Zach, I'm not gonna lie, I've already won this game. But you can keep going if you want.
Yeah, so anyway, we'll go through this one. We'll go through these next two pretty quickly because, yeah, JP ruined the whole point of the game. All right. My last game is Splatoon 2. I was really surprised about the amount of hours I put in this game, to be honest. It's Nintendo's take at a shooter game. And I think it gets a lot of hate because it seems childish, but it's really fun. Like, I mean, it's definitely not like COD, but there's a lot of depth to it. And I think it's got a lot more to it than people give it credit for.
No, I know a lot of people that love Splatoon, and for what it's worth, I think it deserves a spot as one of Nintendo's like better games because they put a lot of love into it. It's a great game. I just think most people aren't willing to give it a chance.
definitely creative. And I mean, I'll give them points for creativity.
Right. And I had a blast playing it. I literally couldn't believe the amount of hours I put into it because it didn't feel that long, but God, I guess I was pretty addicted. Like, I think most games are about 3 minutes long. So when I found out my time played, I was like, oh, oof.
Did you spend more time on multiplayer or in the story?
There was a story?
There was a story mode. It's not very intensive. In fact, come to think of it, that was a pretty awful question.
How many dubs you got?
Like a lot.
All right.
All right.
Well, I don't know what dubs off the top of my head. I'm not some kind of dub show or offer.
JP, can you loop the first thing Zach says in this episode to this part right here when he boasts about all of his dubs in our games?
It's tough being top dog.
I can't decide whether to name this episode JP Ruins Everything or Fuck Zach.
They're both great. Both great.
I have a guess. 398 hours.
All right, Zara, what's your guess?
238.
Zara wins.
Yeah.
Screw you, JP. It was 100 hours. Literally one thought.
Zar, your turn.
Can I guess the hours for this game?
No!
That would tie us.
I know it.
I can get it. I'm real sure I can.
Watch me still get a point. How did he do that?
My game is Resident Evil 4, which made my top list on All-Star ranking.
The first All-Stars rank that we did?
I think so. No, it was second. Alice was first, maybe. Or I don't know. One of those two. Anywho, Resident Evil 4, you follow Leon S. Kennedy as he is tasked to retrieve the president's kidnapped daughter from a small rural, let's say southern European village that is under the control of a sinister virus that Umbrella is after, known as Las Plagas. Giant worm-headed thing.
Oh, that sounded a lot fancier than it was.
Yeah, basically. This is the game that started Resident Evil in a different path from zombies, because the enemies in this game weren't zombies. And so this is what really sets this Resident Evil aside from pretty much any other Resident Evil, and is still my favorite to this day.
For Resident Evil 4, are you combining the hours from the original and the remake?
Well, the remake hasn't happened yet, but if you're talking about
I'm thinking Resident Evil 2, sorry.
Well, if it's a fair question, and I will answer it a different way that is still helpful to you. So I never played this on the GameCube. I only owned it for my Xbox. I watched my brother play it a little bit for the GameCube.
How many playthroughs have you had?
7 or 8.
Wow.
It's just a fun game. Like, I give it a year or so that I haven't played it, and then I pick it up again, and just like hunting down gold, hunting down all of the treasures, upgrading all the guns, unlocking
602 hours.
This Jeebus.
110 hours.
Zach gets the point.
God dang it.
With 56 hours.
What? You have
The
not
game's not
played
that
it
long.
9 times.
56 hours and 7 playthroughs?
The game is not that long.
Like 12 hours long, Czar. You're bullshitting me right now, okay? Because I had the game on my Switch and I haven't beaten it yet.
Maybe if you haven't beaten it for the first time, but after you learn where everything is, I can speedrun this game in 4 or 5 hours.
Will you come play it for me, please? Because I want to just experience the game.
I would love to play it for you.
Hey guys, JP wins. JP wins the game. I've got 4 points, Czar has 3 points, and Zach has 2 points.
And this is why you rarely ever win, JP.
Would you give me a break? This is my first win.
Yeah, no, I won't.
Fair, that's fair.
Congratulations, JP, on the first dub. I know how special they are.
I'll never forget.
Hey, I'll get you a beer, buddy.
What kind of beer?
Keystone. That's all you're worth.
Woof.
You think I'm a Keystone? That's the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me.
What's the worst thing?
Calling me a Busch Light.
Damn, burn on Busch Light. We're not getting sponsored by. All right.
Busch Light was just about to send the send email on that too. Like, this is it. This is our podcast. They're like, well, nope, no more.
Those sons of bitches.
I thought we were cool, Game T.
Oh, well, maybe Lipton will be in our back pocket soon enough.
Lipton, where you at? Please, Lipton. We don't ask for much.
I need caffeine. You guys have caffeine.
Well, unless any of you want to talk about how great I am some more, I think that pretty much wraps up this episode.
Thanks, everyone, for listening to an episode of the Game T podcast.
I just want wins and vacations.
JP, you know you don't got the skins for the wins, and you know that the skins equal the wins.
I told you that.
Microtransactions, brah. Do you buy them?
Whatever. All right. Thank you all so much for listening to another episode of the Game T podcast. We will see you in the next episode.
You just got your Game T.
Bye.